for the artist Joe that did pretty well. Let's see if y'all recognize this one here. Yeah, I was about to find myself alone, but I found. Hold on, let me start it over. Do you mind if I talk to you for a minute while everybody coming in? You see these fellas out here? You see they're afraid of doing that long-term thing. They figure as soon as they lock hearts with another, something better is gonna come along. Well, that's quite possibly true. But the deal is, you're gonna have to find yourself alone, or you're gonna find yourself alone. See, I was cool in them streets. Yeah, I was cool in the clubs. Real talk, I was. Hey, welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. Thank y'all for coming. How you doing, James?
I'm good.
Good. We're just having us a little listen in while people get into the room.
Okay.
Song I wrote for the artist Drill.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for coming. Now my heart skips a beat when she comes around. I never thought that I'd be ready to settle down. See, I was about to find myself alone, but I found myself alone. It's gonna take a minute to move on, but I'd rather have love than nothing. I'm ready for a love of my own, yeah. Can't stay this forever, even though I want to. I just see us together, and I gotta have a love that never let go. Yeah. See, I was raised by a good one. Mama told me what a real man should be.
It sounds great.
Thank you. This was 2012.
Okay.
Did pretty well. Won a Soul Train Award. I know that's coming on tonight. So.
The Soul Train Awards come on tonight.
I believe so. Is that right, Ted?
Yes, tonight at 8 p.m.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not. That's good information. Didn't know.
I swear this pandemic kind of makes you forget everything.
It really does.
Because I usually go out and cover that stuff, and I had no idea it was going on tonight.
Yeah. The pandemic, but it brought us here together, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing.
And I'm excited, man. I really appreciate everybody coming in tonight.
Is that Tangy out here talking over there?
It's me. It is me. It's Tangy.
Tangy, I can't see you, baby. I can't see you. What's going on?
She hiding now. Why she hiding now?
Why you hiding? Stop hiding.
I'm hiding out, man. Because I'm walking around.
You give me the you let me know when you think we got a good crew. It's looking good. If I hadn't spoke to everybody, thank you all for coming so far. We had Coco,
Coco Filipina. Yeah, Coco's in the house. She's from Hot 97.
Nice to see Coco. And got CC.
CC. Hey, Jay.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. Thank you.
That's CC.
That's CC.
Let me see.
Yes, that's CC.
Trying to find CC on here. Where's she at?
I'm hiding too.
CC, I see you, CC. You got that prosthetic photo up. I see you.
What you hiding for, CC?
Come out and say
that. For coming into the room tonight and being with us on what I'm so excited about, and is probably my favorite song at this point. I think, I just fell in love with it. Sent it to me. So I started just kind of brainstorming and coming up with some things that we want to do with this project. And he's going to tell you some of the things that we want your help with. But I love this project. I love Alvin. He is an amazing writer, singer, producer. He keeps it real. He takes it back to real R&B. And so I'm glad to share these few moments with you all so you can get a little bit more in depth with who he is and get a listen to the single if you hadn't heard it yet. So, thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you, Tangi, for just your enthusiasm for the song and for me. And like I say, you already connected me with Creech and Baldwin. We had a wonderful, wonderful interview the other day, and we spent about 2 hours almost talking. I was like, "Where's this thing going to end?"
Yeah, we did that. Most definitely.
Yeah, we just hit it off. We talked about a bunch of things, and I was just telling Tangi that one of the things that I'm looking to do now at this point in my career is not just push my music, but build relationships and let people get to know me. Because it's one thing to try to sell music, but I believe that music should sell you as an artist. And
absolutely,
that you hear some music that I've written for Joe, and I've been around. And one of the things I've experienced is a lot of people have heard my music, but may not have had a chance to connect with me. So I'm just, totally honored tonight that each of you have taken time out of your schedule just to come in and meet me and to listen to my music, but also to get to know me. Because everything that I write is coming from the heart, is genuine, it's authentic, and it's pure. And this new music that I'm releasing, this song called "My Gift to You," this was just sort of, I won't lie, sort of a rebound from the tough summer and this tough year emotionally that we've had. And I even put out my last EP called "The Awakening," which pours out my heart in response to the things that we've seen in this country: pandemic, George Floyd, social unrest. That project truly, truly captured that moment, sort of like Marvin Gaye and what's going on, and Sam Cooke, Change Gonna Come. That's the vibe you get from that. But I just wanted to find a little hope, right? And share a little hope, a little love, and see, lighten the mood a little bit. And so as I was sort of getting in the lab where I am right now, this vibe just came to me, the lightness of love. Light, the lightness of love. Love should float you, right? Love should take you to a place that makes you feel out of this world. Love shouldn't be heavy. And so as a writer, I said, let me head in that direction and give people something to just float away from all of these troubles that we're having, right? We got somebody coming in, Maestro. So I'll just talk a few more minutes before we play it, and then go from there. So this new song, I didn't write it as a holiday song, although it has the makings of a holiday song. But when I say that every day is a holiday with me and my lady, that means every day is a holiday. When we're together, we should celebrate each other, right? We don't have to wait until Thanksgiving and Christmas and Valentine's to treat the person we love with a certain level of adoration and admiration. Every day is a holiday. So I should be willing as a man to give myself to you as that gift that keeps on giving. That's my attention. That's my heart. That's my understanding. That's my communication. And so I am the gift. And this is the message I want to put out for our men, our gentlemen, right? Is give yourself first. Not just what you can buy, not just the things you put it, on the table or in the pocket, but the things you can give of yourself. Because truly, that's the most important gift you can give a person is yourself. And so when you listen to this song, I hope you connect with it and feel it. And this is my gift to you. Check it out. Whatever you want, just make a list. I'll be your deliverer. Wrap it in a kiss. Whatever you need, just write it down. I see my man, myself. He up there giving me some claps. All right, y'all can unmute yourself. Let me hear what you got to say. What y'all think? What you think?
Hey, my good brother, this is Ge Holla from My Celebrity Life. I love that track. It's so smooth. It's so cool. You can put it on like any holiday, any occasion, whether you're riding in the car, you're sitting at the house. I appreciate that. That's a real cool, smooth vibe.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and it's does it feel like it's something that can get us into the new year, kind of around Valentine's, and still have some legs?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
How you doing? Give me your name again from Interrupted Blogs.
Under Blake.
That's right, Miss. Tell me what you think about it. Let me get a lady's perspective.
I think it's a sultry mistiff that can creep on the fine lines of straight rhythm and blues, a love story, as well as a holiday story. So it could go both ways. It's multi-layered. It's that quiet storm mix, as well as the stuff that you can play at a wedding, or that's your first dance. So it's higher for sure.
Yeah. And we need a little bit more music like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That timeless music that I like to say you sing to a woman, not at her. You see
Right.
what I'm,
Right.
so
make music.
Right. Thank you for that. Thank you. Who else do we have? Any more feedback on
Hey, this is James from UG Digital Magazine. I think it's
have got who's willing to invest in that type of music because it's what the people want. The people still want it,
right.
But it's not always the easiest to get to the people because the formats are changing. But with a conglomeration like this, and you guys believing in me and the music I'm making, and it's just my brand because I believe in being a gentleman and representing just that classic R&B male imagery. You know what I mean? Where it meant something to couples or to men and women. So if a fella don't know what to say, man, pop in that Alvin Garrett and play that for your lady. Or music that fits moments. You know what I mean? Really thinking it through and not just speaking to our female listeners as something to do or as an object. You know what I mean? And so I appreciate being able to stand behind music that can speak affectionately. To listen. You know what I mean?
And I think just in terms of R&B music and love music, like I think I've always just kind of wanted to see it go in a different direction. And I mean, we know who the biggest artists are out there, and I have some family that's in the industry, and I know what has been put out over the years and what people have kind of grown accustomed to. And I just kind of wanted to see it go in a different direction. So I think that this definitely takes us there.
Yeah. Well, like you say, somebody has to lead the way or be a part of a movement because I believe there can be sort of a renaissance because people are feeling hopeful now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially in, lovers of black music. We've been through a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And at some point, you want to stop being objectified socially as well as on a personal level, especially our women, you know what I mean? We and just to me, the love is the bedrock of the black family. You know what I'm saying? And music used to mean that. I'm just 42 years old, but I remember when music used to be that thing that families gathered around, or you might see daddy dancing with mama, you know what I mean? And my parents just did a dance that I posted on social media. Well, my dad grabbed my mom and danced to this song, you know what I mean? And so when you're young, you need to see that. You know what I mean? You need to see people loving on each other and having a good soundtrack for that because music is certainly having a negative impact. And so a lot of you came in after I introduced my business partner, Carrie Pruitt, who is the founder and executive director for the Dannon Project, where we are a reentry program, and we've taken my music curriculum called The Right Life to sort of offer it as an elective therapy for the young men who have been caught up in the rap game as a part of the life that they've lived that led them down the wrong path. So we're using positive music, positive curriculum to lead them in a better direction. And it is so true that this negative music that they're hearing, it impacts their language, how they talk to each other, how they talk to women. It's real. It's culture driving. And so I just want to be one of those artists that says, well, let me intentionally drive us in a better direction with the music that I make. And so I'm humble and appreciative
of the opportunity to talk with any of you and do interviews. I love to sing, I do concert, whatever we got to do to get this music out there and just get people vibing in a different way. I'm all for it.
Okay.
Wait. What you just said means a whole lot, though.
Connect people. So I've always believed that there are people that R&B lovers are not dead, regardless of the decisions that I made. Because I've had my share of rejection. And I've written music about that too, where I couldn't find people to get behind me. And I was always wishing, man, if I'd have been born in the 70s and the 60s, I'm like, man, I'd be a star by now. But I said, but maybe at some point I can be a leader in this new generation of R&B singers and people that start believing again. And it does take people seeing that it sells and that it's desired by the consumers. And so that's one of the things that I'm doing, pushing hard as an independent artist to just stand my ground and keep pushing forward, making positive, inspirational music. Because I will say and be honest, as a gospel writer as well, and a preacher's kid, I've had a lot of people say, hey, why don't you just go gospel? It's easy. But then I feel, well, if you box me in over there, then the positive music I'm trying to make won't be heard in the club. It won't be heard in the streets. That's where it needs to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And so regardless, like, don't box me into just gospel because you feel inspiration through my music. The people that need it most ain't always in the four walls. You know what I'm saying? So I try to live my life in a way that inspires people, giving back, like I say, with the Dannon Project, giving back to the young people in this community, and hopefully spreading that program around the country with the songwriting platform, just to help young people get in on the right direction. So anything that you all are doing, I love to do interviews. Like my man with Gentlemen of Style, we had a wonderful time. And I already told him next year when I drop this new album, I'm coming across the state lines. We're going to do a show. You know what I'm saying? So I love to perform virtually. And hopefully one day when this pandemic is under control, we can get on the road and meet everybody in person, which I love to do as well.
That'll be absolutely outstanding.
Oh, you already know it. Oh, I'm coming. Yes, y'all want to hear the song one more time before we?
Yes.
Hey, play it again.
Let's play it again.
People that come in.
Come on, encore. That's the track. Maybe I gotta sing it live. Is that what I need to do, y'all? Yeah. Go for it. Whatever you want, just make a list. I'll be your deliverer. Wrap it in a kiss. Whatever you need, just write it down. I'll make you happy than a king on December 25th. You and me, we're like a holiday every day. You for me, you've been my everything. So this is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. Loving you. This is my gift to you. This is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. My gift is loving you. Open me up. Take a look inside. I'll be your deliverer. Keeping you your surprise. Hold on to the packaging, only for your eyes. my gift to you. Love and you. This is my gift to you. This is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. My gift is love and you. Take me, here I am. Take me in your hands. Take me, every part. Take me, here's my heart. Hey. Take me, oh, here I am. Take me in your hands. Oh, take me, every part. You take me, here's my heart. This is my gift to you. Yeah. Wherever you can have it. It's my gift to you. Oh, this is mine. This is my gift to you, girl. Whatever you need, you can have it. And me is mine to you. My gift is love and you. This is my gift. Whatever you want, whatever you need, send me, girl. This is my gift to you. Oh, forever loving you. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
On the spot.
Look, I'm the PR and I love it. I just can't get enough.
Strap them guns around, just hold it, you know what I'm saying? Old school. See that? When you can't dance, you just squeeze them tight. You know, just squeeze them real tight. And then whisper like, that's how I feel, girl, right there. That's it.
So, Al, tell them what we were thinking about, though. Tell them about the TikTok. And we're not calling it a challenge, but tell them what we were thinking about. Yeah. They can help us put it out there.
That's right. Just like I said, today I posted a video of my parents, slow dancing to the song. So we want to try to just get more people, get people dancing to the song. Color know what the one they love. Love partners. It don't matter. Just hug somebody, dance with them, and be the gift. You know what I mean? So want to try to get a movement going where people are, slow dancing again to the song. So any help we can get, from you all, helping to push that. And like I say, love to connect with each of you on social media. And like I say, do an interview on your platforms. I would love to do that.
Yep. And it doesn't have to be TikTok, so I stand corrected. It could be IG or Facebook. If you have some moments, even wedding photos or dating photos, or if you decide to put on this song and put up your Christmas ornaments, or, it's date night, it's Friday night, and you go on the date with your significant other, put this in the background and just kind of vibe to it as you guys are on your date, or going through memory photos, or doing you. Or like he said, decide to just dance one night. That would be really nice to put up there and hashtag a gift to you and Alvin, Garrett, and tag us in on it, or tell people, hey, I challenge you. It's not a challenge. We just want to saturate love in the air. We want to put that back out there because there's so much going on right now. We want people to fall in love again, have that feeling that this song brings. Holiday day.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Can I say something?
Absolutely.
This is Angela Marie. I have a show called COVID-19 and Company. And my first thought is, this is grown folks music. When you think about your parents, dancing back in the day, and I just visualize a couple having a random dance in the living room. Maybe they were trimming the Christmas tree, or the woman was cooking and the man was watching TV, and the music came on and they just got up and just had a dance. It's like, it's love, it's the holidays, it's a kiss under the mistletoe. It's bringing people to a calm. There's a feeling of affection. And especially considering the pandemic right now, people have had so much fear, so much stress, so much panic. You could turn on this song and just relax for a minute.
Yeah.
I listened to it like 5 times before I came on, so I love the song.
You're like, I came in already relaxed.
Thank you, but congratulations.
Thank you.
We want to extend it through the holiday too. We want this to go into the wedding season. We want this to take a little dive Valentine's Day. So yeah, we want to give it
Oh yeah, and that's why I decided to go ahead and get started during the Christmas season, even though my promotional goal is not to peg it as a holiday song. I just wanted to get started because I knew that people could associate it with those intimate moments, like Aunt Jared just said, the intimate moments of the holiday. It doesn't have to just be Christmas songs. It's holidays are times where people want to feel love, feel close to the one they love. You know what I mean? And we need that. And I appreciate you saying that. And that's what this is for, is just to give people another song in addition to their holiday playlist, to just create those moments and capture them, hopefully, for display. But when 2021 comes, like I said, this is the lead single from my new EP called The Lightness of Love. Just lighthearted, love music, fun, upbeat. And honestly, I have two daughters, and I'm writing this music to where they can listen to it, right? And I don't have to skip any words or skip any songs, because to me, that was the beauty of the way music was written, true R&B music was written. You can be saying something very sensual and provocative, but coded in a way to where the kids could be singing and be like, yeah, you ain't no Mustang Sally. You ain't know what we were talking about for real. Right. You find out when you get older what they were talking about. So in the song where I say, hold on to the packaging, if only for your eyes, the kids, they like, oh, I like the way the gift was wrapped. For mama, like, hold on to the packaging. Just being subtle in the writing in a way that our children can carry on the legacy of our R&B. And that's one of the things that I feel we have to do, is the young people got to start listening to it again, because they hear us listening to it. You know what I mean? And that's how that legacy of great music is carried on from generation to generation. And so I make sure that I write my music to where my daughters can listen and be like, I like that, Daddy. Because I'm like, okay, if you like it now, maybe you'll play it for your kids and my grandkids and on and on. So I'm just being very heartfelt about how I'm approaching this project. So I look forward to sharing it with you when it's done.
Hey, before you move forward, this is James again from UG Digital. I didn't catch the young lady's name who she just spoke, because she said she had to show COVID-19 and company. But I really just want to second what she was saying, and I almost was not going to say anything. But when she said grown folks music, it takes me back to the Whispers. And I don't know if anybody on this call really listened to the Whispers. But I mean, I'm 43, so I only got you by a year. But okay. I just know that I grew up listening to the Whispers, because that's all my parents played. And when I listen to that song, it takes me back to that. So yeah. I really just want to add to what she said as far as grown folks music. I think it definitely will extend well beyond the holidays.
Good. That's what we're hoping for. I believe that. And like you say, if on your shows, if you I don't mind singing. I love to sing. Obviously, y'all can see I'm comfortable sharing. I don't meet a stranger online or in person. I just believe in just putting good energy out in the world. So I'm open if you get with Tangi, if you have any ideas of anything you want to do. I love to make myself available to connect with you and your listeners, viewers, or readers. So,
hey, can I say something, Mr. Garrett?
Yes, sir.
Listen, guys, if you want him on your show and he comes on your show, this man is he's not one-dimensional. Okay? On your show and you're talking to him, don't talk to him just about music and stuff like that. This man is multi-dimensional as far as his conversation goes. This man is deep. Trust me. It's not all about the music. It's not all about that. Okay? Trust me. You can talk to this man about any topic, and he'll broach that topic and everything, and he'll go further into the topic. He's not going to touch the surface of it. He's going to talk about it, and he's going to relate it back to whatever it is that we're talking about. He might even relate it back to the music. I don't know. But I'm just saying, this man is not one-dimensional. This man is deep. This man right here, look, we had a great conversation. That's all I can say. We had a great conversation, and it wasn't just about the music, trust me, okay? I just wanted to throw that in there and everything, because it was just I go watch the Gentleman Style Show. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Definitely to add to that, because he is so versatile in his writing. Some of the people that he's written for is amazing. He has an extensive list of some of the songs. Like, he played Joe earlier, but some of the music that he has produced are written for. You probably bobbed your head to it every day, and you're like, "Oh, okay, I like that." Well, it was Alvin's pen. He's currently right now on the urban charts. What are we at, Alvin? I think we're
on the gospel charts. I have a song, Gospel Billboard, a song called "Patiently Praising" by Lowell Pye that I wrote. So it's number 10 on Billboard National Airplay. So I'm excited about that. That's been kind of creeping along. One of those songs that encourages people during the pandemic, like we were talking about. So I'm as passionate a gospel writer as I am R&B and inspirational music. Like I say, I just don't feel like love should be separated. I feel like it can go both ways. You know what I mean? So I don't box myself into, being called a gospel artist. I don't do that. I like to say I'm an inspirational soul artist. If I had to give myself a label, inspirational soul, because the soul and the mind is so important. And so I like to sing and speak to the soul and to the heart through my music. And if you have any time to check out my catalog, you'll sort of hear that theme, because that's what I desire to represent in my musical legacy, is that I wrote songs that meant something.
Hey, Mr. Garrett, I like that.
Can you sign me up?
All right. Yeah, Felipe, my man. How's it going,
What's up, brother? What's poppin'?
Good.
All I want to say is that he is definitely a person that speaks to life. If you listen to the music, it's about life. It's about love. It's about the caring of people. He shows that in every lyric, every word, every phrase of when he speaks. And if you listen to any of the music that he's ever written, it speaks to that. Not only is he an artist, but he's also an inspiration to youth and people in the world that want to, learn from the gift that has been given to you by God. You may not be a gospel artist, but you definitely sing the praises of the Lord in all that you do and that you say. And I wanted to let you know that I support anything that you're doing. You're an incredible person that has given us so much in life. And if we can give you a small moment on our shows or anything that we can do to help you to propel to that next level, I'm definitely here for it.
Wow, thank you so much, man. See, I'm one of them dudes that get a little emotional, you know what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that.
Hey, Mr. Garrett, excuse me for cutting you off. This is Ge Holla, My Celebrity Life. I noticed where you wrote a song for George Floyd's brother, George Floyd. I'm actually in contact with one of his brothers. I definitely want to have you onto the show. That way we can bring him onto the show and probably could put him a part of your challenge. I know it's a different song, but still try to integrate him some kind of way into your musical movement. What you think about that?
I would love it, man. And like you say, if you check out my previous project called The Awakening, it was certainly inspired by that untimely situation and just the emotions that it channeled through me. And so that music definitely speaks to the moment that we're living in that regards, and anything that I can add to the soundtrack of the struggle, shall I say, because music was such a big part of the movement of the past. We had music that instilled pride, that instilled hope, or that instilled awareness. And that's what my project does, is it awakens you to see things either a different way or in a more enlightened way by just asking questions in the music and getting in touch with the feeling. There's a song on the project called 2/5. I'm working for my 2/5 in response to being 3/5 on the books, right? The fight for equal justice. We're still fighting to prove our equality, our worth, and we shouldn't have to do that. Freedom should not look that way or feel that way. So that's a special song on the album that speaks to the historical progression of Black Americans and how we're still, after all we've accomplished, everybody here, we still have to go out every day and live and smile extra big so that we don't make people afraid of us. We shouldn't have to do that. And so I would love to be a part of anything because that's a part of who I am. Like I said, I'm multidimensional. I'm very passionate about my musical movement in that way, as well as I am passionate about spreading love through music and just being a gentleman in my brand. So I'm all for it, man. Let's do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, I know that your time is special, and I value each and every minute that you've given me tonight. And hopefully, if you can connect with Tangi to maybe get something on the books, and it can be this year or it can be next year, just whenever you would love to have me on. I love to make time, for you because I appreciate it. And funny story, Tangi and I worked together at the beginning of my solo career back in 2012 when I released the project. And so she was, on the team when I first came out the gate, just trying to get heard. And I remember them telling me, Alvin, you can't make people want to talk to you. They said, all we can do is put it out there, but you have to be patient. And here I am 8 years later, still in the game, and just each and every one of you have proven her correct that if you stay in the game, if you keep on pushing, that people will begin to hear you and they'll show up for you. So I'm just grateful, and I thank her for us circling back around to work together. So thank you, Tangi, so much for reaching out to everybody and inviting them here tonight. So
you're welcome. Well, thank you all for coming. I know Soul Train Music Awards is about to come on, but don't forget us, tag us, call me, let me know when you want to set up an interview. And if you want specific information, how we want to run this Instagram, social media kind of placements, let me know, because we definitely need your help with that.
Awesome. Well, anybody have anything else? If you have any questions or just,
Hey, this is James Johnson again. I really just want to thank you for the opportunity of connecting with you tonight, via this platform. I think this is one of the things that make you more powerful in the industry and that will make you succeed. I'm sorry, a call was coming in, but I think this is one of the things that makes you more powerful in the industry and that will make you more successful. And you doing this type of thing and actually meeting and greeting with people and singing and playing your music virtually, it shows the interest that you have in your own music, and it makes other people interested in it as well. It's one of the things that I look for, and I miss the days of A&R where somebody was really pushing the project, which is why I can really appreciate what Tangi is doing for you and what you're doing out here. And I think that it really speaks volumes as to why you've been as successful as you have been. And I think that it's definitely going to continue. So I really do appreciate it. I've actually spoken to Tangi earlier today just about trying to get you on my show, and then also the magazine that I publish. So I'll definitely get with her and kind of work through that stuff. But I appreciate it though. I love the industry, and I've always wanted to work on this side, and it's cool to be doing what I love and what I really wanted to do. But it's also cool to connect with artists like you who really give a damn about the music and about what they're doing, because a lot of artists don't care. So it speaks volumes when somebody like you comes on and you're really as passionate as you are.
That's right. I appreciate that, man. You're so right. A lot of people, they've been just sort of convinced that if it doesn't happen quick, fast, and in a hurry, that it's not supposed to happen.
Right.
So that's just part of my story, and I tell my students this because they want to make it right away. And I say, look, man, stories are written over time, not overnight. These stories are written over time, not overnight. And so I'm just grateful that I've been able to stay in the game long enough to have a story. You know what I mean? Because it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been, I've had my ups and downs, but that's what makes it pure. When you get to a point where somebody cares, and I'm the type of person where I tell Tangent, I don't care who it is, I don't care how many viewers they have, I don't care. If they care about me, I care about them. If they want to hear my music, I want to talk to them. And that's the attitude I've always had, and that's the attitude I will always have, because it's not guaranteed that anybody's going to pay you attention or listen to your music. So just always approaching the this industry and my craft with humility and gratefulness at all times. I just, like I said, I'm just overwhelmed and thankful that you all showed up. Regardless of what I've accomplished, nobody owes me anything. They certainly don't owe me their time. So I appreciate it, and I value your time, and I value anything that you do in regards to my pursuits. And I want to be a blessing in whatever way I can. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Well, like when my dad invited me to Tuscaloosa to come speak at his church, he know the worst thing I am with is benedictions. I'm the worst with benedictions. He like, sing to him. I keep going. I'm like, Pop, you're going to have to come close this thing out. I'm not the best with benedictions. So if there's nothing else, I know this is just the beginning of a wonderful relationship with each of you, and I thank you again for your time. So if you got any more questions or anything else, just let me know before we depart. And grateful. Thank you.
Only question I have is, when is the video?
Oh.
That's the only thing. When is the visuals come out? That's all.
I gotta work on that. Maybe I should have that prepared towards the top of the year, getting us on into the February time frame. Got to do that. Cause honestly, I literally just wrote this song a couple of weeks ago, and it'll come to me like that sometimes. Like, I'll hear music, and I'll just get it done. I'm at that place now where I'm like, don't wait forever, just get it out. If it's timely, move. And so I'm literally just getting started with the promotion, and so I'm definitely gonna need to get me something affectionate, since my man asked, get the video done. Maybe y'all catch me doing one of these things.
Sing one more time.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Oh, yeah. Sing it one more time.
Did I just spoil y'all?
I'm spoiled, so sing the song again one more time.
Okay, all right, sorry. I didn't spoil you. Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's get the people what they want. Huh?
Terry Pruitt been quiet the whole time. I thought that was her that just said something. She's been super quiet, sitting back, and then the whole time and everything. She had said nothing.
I done shouted out.
Emerald Magazine said, sing the song one more time.
Well, I'm gonna do it.
I'm falling in love again.
Come on, let's do it for love.
Melted my heart. I'm like, ooh.
Y'all ready? Whatever you want, just make a list. I'll be your deliverer. Wrap it in a kiss. Whatever you need, just write it down. I'll make you happier than a kid on December 25th. You and me, we're like a holiday. Every day, you and me, you've been my everything. So this is my gift. Whatever you need, you can have it, and me is my gift. Love and you, this is my gift to you. This is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it, and me is my gift to you. My gift is love and open me up. Take a look inside. I'll be your adventure girl. life. Yeah. Oh, we're like a holiday every day. You for me, you've been my everything. So this is my gift. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift. Love and you. This is my gift. This is my gift to you. Whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift. My gift is love and y'all listen. Take me, here I am. Take me in your hands. Take me, every part. Take me, here's my heart. Take me, oh, here I am. Take me in your hands. Oh, take me, every part. Take me, here's my heart. This is my gift. Oh, whatever you need, you can have it in me. It's my gift to you. Oh, this is mine. This is my gift to you, girl. You can have it. My gift.
Okay, wonderful people. My name is Matisha O, and I am about to bring to you My Celebrity Life with Ge Holla. If you have a Roku TV, this is how you want to get to it. So represent and holla at your boy. First, we're at the main settings, right? You're just going to go up to add channels. You're just going to go down to search channels. Once you go to search channels, you're going to go ahead and type in give yourself that little space. And as soon as you start hitting in CE, it's going to go ahead and pop it right over there. My Celebrity Life. Look at that. And look at your boy. Yeah. Ge Holla, My Celebrity Life. You guys go ahead and select that. And go ahead and represent for your boy.